Okay, important question today. Who picked the order for the alphabet? They're among the first things we learn as kids, our ABCs and our 1, 2, 3s. And while the order of the numbers makes sense, we rarely stop to wonder at the order of the alphabet. Now, I'm sure most of us would agree that having an order is useful, otherwise the dictionary would be a complete mess. But why this one? Well, the most likely explanation is an order was chosen that was easy for scribes to learn. Think about how our modern alphabet just rolls off the tongue, each consecutive letter formed in a different part of the mouth. It makes it easy to chant, and chantability improves learnability, which is something that was severely lacking in older writing systems. The ancient Egyptians had hieroglyphs, hundreds and hundreds of picture-like symbols used to represent whole words or sounds, and as far as we know, they had no particular order to them, so you can imagine how difficult it was to learn how to read and write. Forget ABC, try drawing an incredibly detailed picture of a quail chick and making sure it's distinctly different to your drawing of an owl or your goose picking up grain. You can see why reading and writing was reserved for only a select few. But as trade and travel increased, so did the need for a simpler writing system, one that could be easily learnt by more people. It's likely to have been the sailors and merchants who adapted the hieroglyphic symbols into a smaller set of around 20 to 30 symbols which represented individual consonant sounds, known as the Proto-Sinaitic script. Over time, it continued to evolve until we got the Phoenician alphabet in about 1050 BC, the first one to be written horizontally, from right to left, and the ancestor of many modern alphabets. The ancient Greeks liked it, so they borrowed it, adapting it to their own language, most notably by adding vowels. The Greek alphabet inspired the Etruscan alphabet, which inspired the Latin alphabet, and although each culture added and removed various letters to suit their own language, the order stayed roughly the same, probably down to the ancient wisdom: if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Imagine trying to learn the alphabet while hearing it in a completely different order every time. In fact, let's do the maths here. We currently have 26 letters in the English alphabet. That's 26 possibilities for the first letter. Once that's chosen, that leaves 25 possibilities for the second letter, 24 possibilities for the third letter, and so on. So the number of possible orderings for a 26-letter alphabet is 26 times 25 times 24, all the way down to 3 times 2 times 1. We have a shorthand for this in maths called a factorial. We just have to write 26 with an exclamation mark. 26 factorial, and you can actually work this out on your smartphone calculator. Just put it into scientific mode and type 26 followed by the X with the exclamation mark, and you'll discover that there are over 403 septillion possible orderings for a 26-letter alphabet. If we want to put that into some sort of context that we can grasp, if you heard a different ordering of the alphabet every single second, it would take you over 12 quintillion years to hear them all. It's a wonder they settled on an order at all. But at some point they did. The Phoenician alphabet began with aleph, which was the West Semitic word for ox, followed by bet, which meant house. The Greeks turned aleph into alpha and bet into beta, which became A and B in our alphabet. So in actual fact, if the alphabet were in a different order, it wouldn't be an alphabet at all. It might be a delta pi or an eta zeta theta or any other opening to the 403 septillion different orderings we might have had, and it may never have fit so well into the straight up banger of a tune we know and love.